These are my go-tos right here. They, magnetic motor. They fast, they strong, and they pretty agile. And my newest pickup are these the cordless MVs. You ever seen these before? Huh? These are pretty cool.
I got some
Yeah, they cordless now?
not cordless.
But the ones with the cord. Yeah, it's the same. It's kind of like the same thing, but just without the cord, and they super light. And I like to use them for, finishing up. Yeah, exactly. And these right here.
Yeah, I heard about them.
Hey, boy, when you set these right, they hit so good. Y'all gonna see that I'm gonna use these. They real good. Got a rotary motor on them, and they real good for kids too. And good for grown people because they got a good line. What is this? This is a slimline cup. Check them out. And yeah, man, they real good, man. They're real good. The first thing we do, you gotta room the hair. Just pay attention. This is you just setting your mind to how you're gonna approach the achieved look that you're going for. And you're looking for anything that, any cowlicks or anything like that, And if you see a cowlick, what I like to do is let's say if we're gonna go with a 1 or 1.5 with the grain on the top, what I like to do is if you combing it and you see a cowlick, I get a big guard. I get a 2 or something like that, and I'll go against the grain because you won't go wrong. You taking it down to its lowest point, going against the grain. So by you using that big guard, you're not taking as much off as the intent guard and length that you're looking to use. That make sense?
Yeah. Okay, cool.
Exactly. So the first thing we're gonna do with this drop thing is I like to use my 000. It's not bald. Almost, but not quite. Now, once I get that first line, what I like to do, I need y'all to come closer so y'all can see this. Because this is important. Y'all see how I did that right there? Now, this major cross-talk alert, man. Don't forget this. A good fade is all in the wrist. Y'all know what I mean by that? It don't mean going like this. No, that's not gonna get you that. It's all in the wrist. So this is I'm going almost to that line, but not quite. Almost. Like this. Nothing permanent. Because it's gonna be real easy for me to get that line out. Matter of fact, Mr. Heath was the one that told me that. Your fade is all in the wrist. I never forget that, Mr. Heath. First thing I like to do, my blending is going to be all right here, right? So you want to prepare for that transition. So what you want to do is you want to work your way down. So I got my I'm gonna start off with my 1/8. And all I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna focus on where the transition gonna be. Just kind of work it down just a little bit. And cutting here, man, it's cutting here is hearing too. Hearing is a major key. So you know, I would encourage you to like, if you like listen to headphones and stuff like that, like if you can chill on that and pay attention to what your clippers is doing, because it's not just seeing, it's hearing too. To me. And when you start paying attention to the smaller details like that, it'll separate you from everybody else that's doing the same thing that you're doing, because it's a lot. It's probably at an all-time high these days. They get into this industry and be like me and think, and, you know, all they want to do is learn how to fade and think that's going to be it. But it's a lot more to the industry than fade. A lot more. Very open, man. Requires another level of discipline. Everything. Now I got my 116. I'm gonna do that a little bit more, but I'm not gonna go so in. Yeah, I'm not gonna do it. I'm gonna kind of just, I'm still smoothing it down, preparing to start the blending process. So this is the 116. I went from the 1/8 to the 116. This is the next level down.
So by doing that, fading down, it make it a better fade. You think it can?
Yeah, it helps. It helps. When you making that transition, it helps with that look, you know. And when you blend it helps everything kind of like this lay in place. Then give you a more, you know, transitional fade instead of it looking like it's no here and then it's here. That's what you don't want. You want that thing. You know what I'm saying? That makes sense? Yeah. This is what I'm doing. That swirl in the middle, I see it. I cut his hair enough to know where it's at. But me personally, what I like to do, I like to play it safe. Because you can always take more hair, but you cannot fit nothing back. But we're going to get to that. We're going to get to that. So what I like to do is, I like to work around it for the most part. Like, you know, I go back into it little by little, but I just won't just jump in like that. Nah, exactly. To play it safe. Just to play it safe. And I'll show you how you do that. Usually I could just go in, but I want to just, you know, show y'all, you know, just a safer route. And I like to use like different tools and stuff like that too. You know, I don't like just to stick with just like one clipper. I mean, I do for the most part, but sometimes, you know, like when I'm fading, I like to finish off my blend with these right here. I might start off the blend with the masters, really for real. But I like to finish off with these because I like that finished look that it gives. Now you see how that swirl in the back is kind of poofy, right? I'm gonna show y'all how we handle that. Just like how my man said. I get the masters and I got a number 2 on there because we cutting 1.5 50 grams. So you know, I see what this gonna do. I'm like, alright, cool. It's still poofy, so I got enough room. So I come against it from a little lower than where it's at, so it kind of like fall into place. Now I'm going against the grain with that bigger guard though. You know what I'm saying? That makes sense to y'all? Yeah. To everybody? Y'all good? And this is just, you know, this is just playing it safe. You ain't gotta worry about no guesswork. We ain't got time to be guessing. These folks sitting in your chair paying you. They ain't paying you to be guessing. You need to be known. So now that I got that down to a point to where I could I can definitely see like what's going on there because it is a swirl. It's evident. You can see it. So by me seeing that, it's like, okay, you can really see the direction that the hair's going. So, you know, you get your comb, do the fine side of your comb where the teeth are closer together, so you can groom it and see exactly which way it's growing. And just take your time to smooth that down. Clients will appreciate it. With this blending technique that I'm going to show y'all, it's kind of error proof, but it's a little time consuming. So at least it'll be a good job, but it take a little time though. But once you get this aspect locked down, you'll be able to like switch, like skip notches and, you know, jump around a little bit and get that same look. And this is what I like to call like the work your way down technique. I'm gonna work my way down. Like so. I'm just doing this just for show. Like this is my one right here. I'm sorry. This is my 2 guard. What I'm gonna do is just, y'all hear that? It ain't really taking much off, right? It's cool. It's cool. So you can kind of, you know, just clean it up. And this coincides with when we was, you know, smoothing it down. And like for straight hair, yeah, real good. This is a real good technique. But like I said, it's time consuming, but it's a method that works. Now for my 2, I'm gonna go down to the 1. And as I'm working my way down, I'm not going as high up as my last one. Just like how when I started off with that 000, I'm not going up as high. So. Oh, and sometimes, like, it's second nature to me. I just hit the knots with that sometimes too, but I try to control that and let y'all know what I'm doing. But it's still all the way close. Open it up just a little bit. Just a little bit. The mirror is your best friend in the shot. Sometimes your eyes are lying, but that mirror not, ever. You'll be cutting the head, you'll be on that head for however long you want that head for. Sometimes you see what you want to see. Hey, turn into that mirror and see what happens. Nah, I'm going to get that line out, bro. I'm going to get that line out. I'm going to get that line out. I just open it up a little bit more too. I'm probably like almost halfway open. And I would encourage all y'all, when y'all doing these fades, start off like low. Start off like a low fade, so you can give yourself a little bit of room to work with, because you can always work on critiquing your technique and bringing it up higher, but you cannot bring it back down. So the worst thing that can happen is, oh, you think you can bring it up a little bit higher? Sure, yeah. But once it's up, you might want it down. It's too late. It's too late. From that 0, I go to the 1 on here, and I kind of jump back up again and work my way down, because I like the look that the first look that these ones give off. So I got my 1, and it's gonna take just a little bit, but not really much. But I just want to prepare myself for that next level using these, because it's obviously different lengths. This is my blade. This is before the 000 that I did, so this is pretty much gonna erase it out. That bottom line. Boom. Gone. Don't get too hyped. Don't get too stuck in on that spot. Like, come back to it if you need to. Just chill on that, move on, come back to it. And it'll all come together. Trust in yourself, trust in your technique and your knowledge. Trust in yourself, believe in yourself, you can do it. You have to do it. Sometimes doing this, you'll find yourself having to level up a little bit, because you'll start creating a line a little bit. So just level up and kind of like flick it out a little bit. And if you need to jump back up to your higher guard, don't be ashamed. Just do it. Just do it. Whatever it takes. Whatever it takes. The top, you can tell he can kind of like letting his hair grow for a minute. So, and the reason why you can tell is kind of like still sticking up in some places. I'm gonna get back to that. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get ready to get started like on the beard. And what I like to do, first thing, just groom it out, make sure you comb it real good to see what's what. I start off, when I'm doing beards, I always start on the back, like this part, and my front. I know y'all familiar with social networks and stuff, and I'm not sure if y'all follow a bunch of barber pages and barbers on Instagram and stuff, but do y'all see when they're doing a lineup on somebody and they be looking like chalk? Y'all know what that is? Huh? Yeah, a little bit of that. And sometimes they like to use spritz and stuff like that too. But let me tell you, the best thing you can do for them kind of results is offer a shampoo and conditioner for your client. First of all, the best haircut that you ever going to do in your whole life, in your whole career, is going to be that cut that you wash before you cut it. That's going to be your best haircut. And on top of that, it'll leave that without you having to spray some spritz on there that's going to eventually mess your clippers up and all that. So I would encourage y'all to, push that service. My shop is called A-Listers. Davidson Barbershop, man. I own it with a partner. She's a stylist, and it's not no big shop. You know, we don't have like celebrities and stuff coming through, but we the most passionate and people can tell. And we've been in business for, this will be our 7th year in December. I started out in this area even when I was going to school with Mr. Heath. You know, I was trying to work part-time in the shop and go to school. It wasn't really working because the way it was set up, like I would start making the money, but I start missing the days of school, so it prolonged my stay. It took me 2 years to finish a program that I should have been finished in 10 months. You know, missing days, missing mandatory days, getting suspended, having to get reinstated, and all that, man. So definitely worth the sacrifice, I'll tell you that. Like I said, in this profession, man, you really have to discipline yourself to do right with the people you surround yourself with, the people you work around, your finances, definitely, everything. It's everything. You really have to, because it's open. It's not like nothing else really. And my idea of the business, like when I first got into it, of course, I wanted to be the busiest, the best barbershop in my area, barber in the area, and all that. But what I'm starting to realize is I'm starting to attract a different type of clientele that appreciates my slow barbering techniques, because I'm not the fastest. Not the fastest. But yeah, exactly. So I'm shooting for quality over quantity. So while y'all doing that, sending them folks through drive-through, getting y'all $7 and $10, whatever. I'm gonna take my time, I'm gonna sell these services, I'm gonna sell them razor lines, I'm gonna put that steam on your face, I'm gonna shampoo you, condition you, and I'm shooting for the stars. 35, 40. Yeah, absolutely. Easy. And they don't mind. You just make it, let's dress it up and make it real for them. But you gotta be careful doing this because, yeah, you know, just clean it up. You just gotta be careful with these, man, because especially with the surgical blade on there, it's coming off. It's coming off. Yes. No. You want it to be like oval, almost aligned, like a real sharp angle, like probably like less than 45 degrees. when you pull that skin. When I'm doing my curves, I'm using the point of the blade, which is that top point to like almost like a third of the blade. Has no sprays, no high beams, no fibers, and none of that stuff. This is real deal. So yeah, man, like I say, this industry, it requires a whole nother level of discipline that you're gonna have to display throughout your whole career. You know, stay focused, man. It's an industry that computers is not going to be able to take over, so don't even trip. Don't even worry about it. And people, they frown down on it, but they don't know, man, this is a profession. Y'all in school for this, so by y'all even being here says a lot. But just make sure y'all finish, man. Everybody gets shot at the shop. 3 shots at the head. Who doing that? Exactly. This is the drop phase. It is clean up because it's natural. You know, everything I use, pretty much all Amy's products. I'm not like, you know, this is just my use. I use everything, but you know, I just pretty much kept it, you know, with what I got. Now for the cleanup. This is Nairobi. Y'all familiar with that line? It's a called Pool Play by Nairobi. It's good. I like the way it smells. Good, sir?